Hello everyone, Linda Israel here, and I'm sharing with you a project that came about because of my Facebook group. I was asked in my Facebook group what to do with postage stamps and making things for like junk journals or little cards and whatnot. So I've got a few supplies out here, and I thought I would show you my idea. So the first thing that I've got here is I've got a piece of watercolor paper from Canvas Corp Brands and one of their tiny bags from Canvas Corp Brands, and I've got a butterfly stencil that I made on my Cricut. And I have a tutorial that shows about how I made this stencil, and then I also have these available in my shop. So I've got my spray box here, and I'm going to lay this little baggie in here, and I'm going to lay the stencil over the top of it. I'm trying to position it under one of the butterflies that I like, so I think that will make a good image. And I've got some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. This is called Party Pink, and if you notice, the mica is kind of at the bottom, so I'm going to shake this really well to get that mica in there. Then I'm going to take this and spray lightly over my envelope or a little bag, and then I'm going to take this little card and lay it on top of the stencil to help soak up that excess spray. You get 2 out of 1 spray. That's what I like about using stencils like this with the Tattered Angels. So there's one side that has just a faint butterfly on there, and then here's the bag that has another butterfly on there. I'm going to use a little bit of some Distress ink, and we're going to ink around the edge of the bag, so that'll kind of give that vintage look to it, even though I used bright colors. And I'll do the same with the card. And then I have some postage stamps. So these are some vintage postage stamps that I've had for a really long time. I've collected them because of postage shows, or people have given them to me. And I'm going to go around the edge of those to make it look a little more distressed. Then I have these little labels that I punched out of some scrap paper using I believe this is an EK Success label, and just use scrap paper. So I'm just going to go around the edge of those. Then I have these words that I create on my silhouette. I just type in the word and then I have it cut those out for me. I have a whole bunch of these. I have a little container that I put them in so that when I want a word like this to put onto a project, all I have to do is get my little container and open it up, and then I have all these words in here ready to use. So I've got a dictionary page that it's just an old page that I've torn out, so I'm just going to tear this to another shape and add some Distress ink to it. And then I have little butterflies. Again, I use my scraps and I'll take a punch and punch out little shapes. And then I have another little box that I'll put these little shapes in so that when I want to use them, I can pull those out and use them in my project. So this is what that little box looks like. So it has lots of little shapes that I'll put in there, little butterflies and dragonflies and hearts and stuff. Alright, so now I've got all my pieces distressed, so I'm going to scoot these over just a little bit. And I've got the Best Glue Ever by Scrap Perfect. You don't need a lot of glue, so I'm just going to take a little bitty bit and make a very fine line on the back side of this piece of paper. And then I'm going to layer it kind of in the corner bottom. I'm going to do the same with this. Just put just a tiny bit of glue on the back side. And we're going to place this, we'll place it closer to the top. It kind of covers up my butterfly, but I'm okay with that. Alright, so I want to put this label on, so I'm just going to again use the Best Glue Ever, make a little line on there. I'm going to lay this over kind of in the center. And I've got the butterfly that's going sideways, so I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue on there. I'm going to choose a little word, and then I'm going to place butterfly on. And again, I'm just using a tiny amount of glue. It's not very much at all. I want to place a little rhinestone or two on here, so I'm going to use the best glue ever and just put a tiny dot on the butterflies. And I'm going to add another tiny dot like down here on the words. And maybe one more right in here. You don't need a lot of glue, so I'm just trying to find a little spot. And it doesn't dry super fast, so I'm not really worried that it's going to take me a moment. I've got some Embelly Jelly by Scrap Perfect. And what this is a little sticky product that you can put on the end of this little stick that comes in the kit. And then I have some little embellishments here. So I'm picking up a couple of these little rhinestones, but usually if you try to place them with your finger, they get in the way. But as you can see, it's on the end of the stick, and so I can go in here and place it right where I want, and it will stick. Let me zoom in so you can see that. So it's right there on, let me get down into the picture. So I'm going to pick up another one, and then I'll go down here. Oops, I didn't have it on very well because it was sticking to my finger. And we'll place one here. I've got another one, I'll place right here. I'll use the stick to help push it into place. So there are two little items that I made. I'll let that dry before I can place the card in there. But I thought I would show you a few other things that I made. So here I made a little page tuck spot. So this can be adhered on the back side here and stuck on a page. And then a card can be put behind it. And again, I use one of the stamps and a label and a word. And then here's a corner tuck spot that I made, doing the same technique, spraying it, adding the pieces, and then this could go behind it. Here's a larger watercolor journal card that I made, and I did stitch around the outside edge just to add a little interest. This one I made live while on Facebook, and I used the same stencils with some brown. This has the walnut gold and craft, and then I used a different stamp here. This is an altered paper clip, so it's got a paper clip on the back. This is a rubber stamp. This is a rubber stamp. That's a rubber stamp. Page out of a dictionary. And then this is a postage stamp that I put on there. And then here is another one of these bags from Canvas Corp Brands, and then a journaling card. And again, I stamped this time on the envelope, or I guess it's more of a bag, a paper bag. Use the dictionary page, the postage stamp, and another stamp that has been fussy cut out. And then this is a postage stamp on top of another dictionary page. So I hope that gives you some ideas of how to use postage stamps to make journaling cards or even a little note card that you want to send to someone. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Check the description box for the products that I used from Scrap Perfect, as well as the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. You can go to my blog post to see all the details that I use. Share this video if it's inspired you and you think it would inspire some of your friends. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And then of course, check out my Facebook groups and all the connectors on social media. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye.